Hey, yo, Smalls, turn up for me,
I'ma pull
bro.
up on you. On you. On you.
What up, guys? So, just finished watching The Shy episode 8. Um, I forget what the title of the episode is, but anyway, you know it's season 4, episode 8. Oh, and I took notes, so I won't be missing anything. But let me give you my overall impression of the episode first, and then we're gonna break it down. So overall, I thought it was fine. It wasn't like, it was cute. Like I lived for it a little bit. It was fine. For some reason though, it was something about episode 6 that was just really, I don't know. It was just so popping. Like, so 7 was a little bit of a letdown compared to 6. And I would say the same thing about 8. 8 was okay, but it didn't have enough juice for me. Start off the episode, Keisha being a real one again. Like, Keisha is such a real one, y'all. Like, I just can't say it enough. You know what I mean? She's getting on my nerves to some degree, but she's still a real one. So she's running to go watch the TV or whatever because Emmett called her and told her, oh, your movie's on, your favorite movie's on. So she rushed into the television to go put on the movie. I think it's a soul food movie or something like that. Anyway, let me just say, I really like her relationship with Emmett, the way that it's blossomed. Like, I know they used to be like, long story short, they used to be like F buddies back in the day, which was a thing, but like whatever. But now it's like they have this brother sister relationship, which I think is really cute. I think it's really cool. I'm here for all of that. And it kind of proves the point that, you know, men and women can be friends, even though we do know that they used to be with each other back in the day, but it was never like a girlfriend boyfriend thing. It was always like just a fling, you know, friend with benefits type situation. But they grew out of that, and now they have kind of a more mature like friendship, which is really cool, and I like that about their relationship. Keisha had this huge smile on her face, you know, as she's watching the movie, and he was like, yeah, you know, I just knew you loved this movie, so I had to let you know it was on. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool, whatever. Then he made a little slide comment, and then, you know, of course she had to be like, okay, boy, get off my phone because now you're doing the most. So, because, you know, Emmett always got to make little nasty comments here and there. So, anyway, they get off the phone. And, you know, so Emmett's now watching a movie by himself because Keisha's no longer on the phone with him. So now he's wondering, where is Tiff? So he decides to call Tiff, check up on her. I think he texts her first, like, oh, where you at? Or something like that. And she eventually calls him back. So when Tiff calls him back, homegirl just left the club type shit. Like, she's already feeling herself. She's drunk, tipsy, whatever. Speaking of, yeah, drink. Well, she's already drunk. She's already tipsy and shit. And then homeboy, who she messing with, is in the background talking. And you know that's a no-no. You know that's a no-no. You know you can't have your side nigga in the background talking when you talking to the main nigga. Like bro, come on. So he can clearly tell from hearing her talk and the way that she's slurring her words and dragging her words and stuff. He can tell she's tipsy or she's drunk or whatever. So he's like, so when you coming home or whatever. And then meanwhile, homeboy in the back still talking. Like, he couldn't see, that couldn't be me. That couldn't be me. Because if I'm trying to be on the low and you running your mouth in the background like it's funny, sir, it's about to be me and you. It's about to be me and you. And Tiff is just like, oh, shh, stop. He can hear you. Anyway, dude in the back was really pissing me off. Anyway, so she's trying to downplay it to Emmett like, oh, it's okay. I'm too drunk to come home. He's like, no, bitch. You coming home tonight. You coming home now. So here comes Emmett talking about something. Oh, I'll come get you. I'll come get you. And then dude man talking about, well, I'll take her home. I'll bring her home. Dude in the back. So I'm like, okay. He's trying it. He wants the sauce. He wants all of the sauce at this point. So playing games. All you know, long or short is Emmett is pissed off. He ready to see his girl come home that night. You know, he let her ride out and do what she wanted to do the whole day. Now he wants your ass home in the house. Okay? Talking about, oh, I'll be home first thing in the morning tomorrow. He was not trying to hear that. He was not trying to hear. And at that time, so the long and short is she ends up staying out and she comes home the next day. Now, My opinion, I thought Emmett was tripping a little bit when he went off talking about, you gotta come home now and yeah. Like, I felt like he was doing a lot. Only because, like, bruh, like, how many times has Tiff waited up for you? How many times have you cheated on her? How many times? So I really didn't feel like Emmett had a leg to stand on, to be honest. I did not feel like Emmett had a leg to stand on in this situation, because it's like, bro, how you gonna tell her what to do when you used to run the streets all day? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, now it's a problem. Anyway, you better go ahead with your open marriage situation. So she come home the next day. Now here's another scene. Next scene, Tiff come home in the morning. She got her key in the door. She come in. Emmett cooking a whole breakfast by himself. No shirt. Just cooking breakfast. He cooking eggs. He got toast. He got grits on the stove. Okay. So when I saw him making the breakfast, I was like, oh, what we doing? You know, I was kind of intrigued by that. I said, oh, what's happening? So Tiff comes in. She's like, oh, you making breakfast now? Don't I usually make you breakfast in the morning? And he hit her straight up with the, oh, well, a nigga was hungry and you were not here. So I guess I had to make some breakfast, which was fine. But then, okay, he hit Tiff with the, oh, you want some of this coffee? He hit her with the, you want some of this coffee? Real soft, real gentle, right? And she a little pulled back. She expected him to be, you know, rah-rah, you know, when she come through the door. And he's not rah-rah at all. He's very mellow. He's very calm. Hey, you want some of this coffee I done made? You know, the coffee I made just how you like it. That type of. So, let's talk about this scene. So, it was cute. It was cute. I was here for it. I was really here for it because Emmett was making breakfast, like I said, but the commentary, it was the commentary for me that went along with the breakfast. How he was telling her, yeah, these other dudes, they could do, you know, they could help you sweat your perm out. You know, they could D you down, you feel me? But they don't know you like I know you. They can't make you breakfast like I can make you breakfast. They don't know how you like your toast, how you like your coffee, and how you like your eggs and your grits, okay? I know how to treat you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I know how to treat you like a whole woman. That's basically what he was saying. Like, yeah, they can take care of that part, maybe right there, but I got everything else, baby girl. I got everything else. Like, I know you like nobody knows you. You know, Tiff is just, she real quiet. She real, what's going on here? Because she was not expecting this. But like, when I say this is how you do it, like when you want to make somebody feel real bad about how they treating you, when you want to make somebody feel like a real asshole, you got to kill them with kindness. That's how you do it. So when Emmett was telling her, you know, kind of saucing her up like, oh yeah, you know, I got the breakfast ready, you can go and take a shower, get some of the alcohol about your system so that when you come back you can eat this breakfast and it'll be settled on your stomach and you won't be, you know, like just the way he was trying to take care of homegirl. It was everything. It was everything. I said, give me more. So like, all I know, I don't know where the switch went off. I don't know when the change happened. All I know is Emmett is on some straight real nigga shit right now. Like, there's no other way to express that. He is on some real nigga shit. Like, this is what real niggas do for they girls. So I wish somebody would. Tiff playing. She playing. That's all I can tell you. She playing. Next, we see Maisha. And as usual, I love seeing Maisha because, girl, like, she was always like super confident, which I liked about her, but her glow up is real. Let me just be, I mentioned this in previous reviews, but her glow up is real. And you know what, as I stated in my last review, I'm a little upset with the way things are going between her and Papa. I'm not here for it. I'm not a fan. I thought they were a cute couple and I didn't understand where the disconnect was. Now, granted, I do feel like Papa's a little clingy. Okay, he's a little clingy. He's a little bit too much. So I can kind of understand Maisha's point. Or what, I wasn't too mad when she initially said she wanted space. Now, granted, I don't know how much time has passed. But she apparently is still on the she want her space thing. So Papa going around trying to get advice from his friends. or whatever. And then, you know, Jake had the nerve to try to give Papa some advice about how he should handle the Myasia situation. I was like, first of all, you know, Jake is the last person you need to be taking advice from. He don't even have his life together, let alone anything else. So anyway, I think Papa decides to throw a party for Myasia. He noticed that she's getting a lot of negative comments online. You know, I mean, a lot of people like her. She's very popular. You know, her rap thing is popping. But, you know, like with anybody who's an influencer or anybody who's on social media these days, you leave yourself open for all types of things, all type of comments, good and bad. He wanted to do something to make her feel better, so, and, you know, also let her know that he's still supporting her, he still cares about her, he misses her. So I think he ultimately decided on throwing a party for her. I think the next scene we get to is with Jake and Trig in the house. And Jake is doing something, looking up something. And Trig is like, why are you wasting your time on that when you need to be doing better in school? It was something money related. Something he didn't have money for. So he's like, what you worried about that for? You need to be working on these grades. That's Trig talking to Jake. And basically telling him, I just, you know, the reason why I'm on you like I'm on you is because I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be better than me. I want you to, you know. So I kind of feel Trig's point about that. But then Jake hit him right back with the, how you going to tell me what to do when you don't even do these things? You know what I'm saying? But that was Trig's point. Like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, bro. That I don't necessarily move the way that I'm telling you to move. But there's a reason for that. Because I know that you can do better than what I did. You know what I'm saying? You have the potential. So that's all he's trying to say. You know, but of course Jake is so hard-headed. Everything is, oh, why you got to tell me what to do and you're not doing it? Like, he's just that kid. I don't F with Jake. So... But Trig finally hits him with the, oh, you know, Jake told him, oh, I'm trying to do something nice for Gemma or whatever. Okay. And then Trig was like, okay, that's cool and everything, but what happened to your friend Kev? Y'all not gonna talk about what happened? Or... Now, here's where my problem is with Trig. Because did I or did I not mention this last episode? Like, you so busy telling him how to treat Gemma right, but you don't think you should tell him about the bro code? Like, I mean, we all know it. I'm sure he knows it. You didn't think at any point to reinforce, bruh, maybe you shouldn't have taken Kevin's girl. At first, I thought maybe Trig didn't know. But it's clear in this episode, Trig knows. So Jake was like, well, if you talk to your friend Shy, the one that don't get along with his girl, you know, I don't mess with Shy because he disrespected, oh, I'm sorry, not Tracy, Imani. Where the hell did I get Tracy from? So he said, basically, Jake was like, well, you chose Imani over your boy Shy, so how is that different than what I did with Kat? Type of shit. And everything. Now, the relationship Shy have with Trig is probably different. They're homeboys and everything, but... You know, but even so, that situation is not the same. You know what I'm saying? To me, that situation is not the same. Shy was just ignorant. Shy was just, I don't know. He was like, he's that type of friend where like you can be friends with him up to a certain point, and then if he don't get his shit together, you just gotta leave his ass alone because he gonna have you in trouble all the time. Like, he's like that type of friend. So I can see why Trig just keep his distance. And plus he tried to, you know, he tried to welcome him home from jail. He tried to make him a part, you know, of the family again. And he straight disrespected him because of Imani. So what other choice did Trig have, really? Anyway, Trig finally tells Jake. Jake's like, well, that's fine. I'll talk to Kev if you talk to Sha. And so Trig was like, okay, bet. That's fair. Let's do that. So I thought that was a fair scene. Moving on. Next, we see Emmett up in Sonny's bright and early, sitting at the table with Kev. And he was actually waiting on Papa. But Kev was there. And so here go Emmett telling Kev about his woman problems. And I just thought that was so funny. I'm like, how you a whole grown man and you sitting here trying to get advice from kids? Like, it's just too much. Like, he's so stressed with the whole Tiff thing. And I get it. I kind of understand where Emmett is coming from. So I get his why he's stressed or whatever. I get that. But you trying to get advice from kids? I don't know, bro. You know, Papa come in because Emmett was actually waiting on Papa. Kev just happened to be there first. So they were sitting at the table. Papa comes in like, oh, Emmett, what you call me here so early in the morning for? And he tells him, oh, I'm having lady problems. I need some help. Kev basically told him before Papa got there, like, well, Papa and Myasia having issues too, so I don't know if you want advice from him. Like, it was his business, but anyway. So then Papa comes in, and like I said, Emmett asked him, like, so, you know, this is the issue I'm having with Tiff and yada, yada, yada. So, I forget exactly what advice what advice Papa gave him, if any. But I do remember Kev jumping in talking about something. So y'all think I should get back with Gemma? And let me tell you, I almost split my wig, girl. Because I said, wait, what? Get back with who? If you don't shove that little raggedy bitch to the side, ain't nobody got time for Gemma. Ain't nobody got time for Gemma. No. In my mind, I'm thinking, Kev, are you tripping? Kev, where your brain at? Because did she or did she not leave you for your friend? She don't want you anymore. What do you mean try to get back with her? That's not even a possibility. She ain't checking for you. I was so mad at that comment. So I done forgot the whole whatever they said at that table besides what Kevin bringing up. Should I get back with Gemma? No, you shouldn't. So then Keisha goes back to work in the store, and then you see her little boo thing in the corner staring her down. That he, mosey on over to get his little 2 cents in and asks her out on a date again. So initially Keisha tried to shut the shit down, like, okay, yeah, I'm not really checking for nobody except for my son. She turned into one of them. Like, girl, you been a mother all of what, 4 days? Let me stop. Mother all of a week. Now he's all of a sudden like, oh, I'm only in love with my son. I ain't got time for men. Okay, bitch, whatever. Keisha's on that bullshit. So anyway, does anybody know this dude from the store name? Does anybody know the dude from the store name? Because I am still trying to remember his name and it is not sticking with me. Literally wrote that in my notes. What is his name? Because I to this day I don't know. So if she's like, you know what, maybe I will let you take me out or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet. I hope she does. They went on a date before, but he wanted to take her on a real date this time. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm kind of here for it. I kind of want to see what transpires out of that relationship. Because like I said before, Keisha needs some positivity in her life. She needs some goodness. And I feel like there's some goodness surrounding this guy. Like I said, Papa decides to throw a party for Myasia. He wants her to come to the party or whatever. But he asks Kev to help him set up things for the party and help to like invite Myasia or whatever. So Kev, of course, is down. He's like, yeah, no problem, Papa. Whatever you need, I got you. Goes by Myasia's house to talk to her, I guess, to bring up the party and stuff so that she can go. And, the first thing when Kev was standing at the door and she was like, what you want? He's like, or did Papa send you here? And he like, nah. And then she clocked his ass right away. Like, did you forget that I used to date you? So I know when you're lying. Type of thing. And a light bulb just went off in my head. I'm like, I'm sitting here going the F off on Jake for dating Gemma, right? But did we forget that Myasia had a thing for Kev first before she got with Papa? I completely forgot that. Because it was like Kev wasn't really giving her no play. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was cool with her, like, on a friendship level. But I don't recall. I mean, maybe they dated briefly. But it was never, like, I never saw it for Kev and Myasia. Like, it's not just simply because of the size difference. But it's just like, I don't know. It didn't mesh the way that Papa and Myasia meshed for me. Like, I never saw Kevin Myasia being a thing. So I completely forgot that until she brought that up when he showed up at her house talking about something. Oh, can I talk to you? She like, about what? So he goes inside, tells her like, oh, I heard, I want to let you know I'm proud of you. You're doing so good. Yeah. And she just told him how she was feeling about the comments, about people talking negative about her and stuff, about how her old friends don't treat her the same anymore since she, kind of blew up a little bit. So, and Kev is just being real. He's like, yeah, but you the shit. You should be proud of that and all of that. So Kev, long of the short is, kind of boosted up her ego a little bit and like let her know, like, listen, we about to throw, Papa about to throw this party for you. You need to come to the party. It's gonna make you feel better. So on and so forth. So long and short is, he convinces, after they have their little heart to heart, Kev convinces Maisha to go to the party. Come Trig again. So here come another scene where Trig show up to the Sonny's. Now he trying to go get some food. He hungry. And there's Emmett at the front, taking orders. So Trig stops him, places his order or whatever. And here go Emmett again, venting about his life. I'm sorry. Let me sit back. So here go Emmett again, venting about his life, now to Trig. And Trig is like, oh. He's like, you good? What's up? So he's telling him about how he having issues with his wife, Tiff, and how, he tried to make her this really nice breakfast or whatever to get her to convince her to stay home more instead of going out as much. And he admitted to Trig that he has an open marriage, but he wants, Tiff to be home more. So he tried to do, make her a breakfast and do all of this. So then here come Trig dropping more relationship advice. When did Trig become the relationship guru? Right? This is the second time this episode that he's giving somebody relationship advice. Okay, bruh. But not that what he said was wrong, he was just like, basically you know her better than anybody else, so groom her that way, court her, date her again, take it back to like how when y'all first met type shit, like switch it up, you know what I mean? That's what Trig was basically trying to say. So Emmett took that to heart. Then we go back to the store and you see bruh man at the store and some lady in the front talking. They smiling, laughing, kikiing. And then here come Keisha, the green-eyed monster, peeking out from behind, talking about something. You know what I mean? So when the girl walk out, she walk up to him like, who's that? You know how we get. Y'all know how we get. You see somebody that was crushing on you or feeling you or whatever, and then all of a sudden you see them talking to another girl and she laughing a little bit too hard. You be like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? You be like, it's like Keisha's a real one. She don't mince words. So as soon as the girl left, she straight walked up to dude and was like, you know her? Where you know her from? Y'all used to date? What's the situation? Like, she want to know. So from the gate, he's like, yeah, I mean, I known her since like middle school. We used to date when we was little kids, but you know what I mean? Not now. Like, we're just friends now type of thing. And Keisha took it well, she was like, okay, my bad, I didn't mean to press you or whatever. He's like, okay, it's cool, I understand. Now, let me also mention that me and a coworker was having a discussion about this show. And she mentioned how the dude from the store was kind of like, not creepy, but she has a feeling about him. Let's just say that. And for me, I'm just here for it because I feel like Keisha needs a positive man in her life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Ronnie was the last guy to really do anything good for her. Like, when he saved her from that whole situation or whatever, Ronnie was like the only guy to really do anything really good for her. Like, when she was with Emmett was playing around. And then she was dealing with all these buster ass dudes who was just with her for whatever. And so it's like, you really don't see Keisha in a good, healthy, positive relationship with somebody. And so this is what I was hoping was going to come from the guy with the store guy. Let's just call him the store guy. So this is what I was hoping was going to come from the store guy, that she would finally have like a positive relationship. And it would be healthy and it would be good. But a coworker did mention that he is way too understanding. Like, everything Keisha does, he's like, it's like he was born to be a psychologist or something. He just here for it. He like, oh, you good? I got you. You good? I got you. Like, and even though I like his approach to the whole situation, I'm curious now. Like, why is he so nice? Why is he so understanding? Is he okay? I hope so. Because, girl, all I'm saying is Keisha can't take another hit. I don't know about you, But if I was Keisha, I cannot take another hit. And it was kind of cute to see her get jealous, because it made her, it made her finally step up and realize, okay, I kind of like this guy. I kind of like the attention this guy is giving me, and I don't want to share it with anybody else. So I like that vibe, even though she was a little jealous real quick, I liked it because it showed that she really cares about the guy, or that at least she's starting to get interested, whereas before she was just brushing him off. So I feel like, yes, this is it. And then you see Kev run up on Gemma somewhere. I don't know where she was at. Then you see Kev run up on Gemma talking about something. Oh, you want to come to Papa's party with me? I mean, literally grabbing the girl's hands. You want to come to Papa's party with me? First of all, no. I can answer that question for you. No, she don't want you, Kev. Period. She don't want you. And then the thing that she really be playing me with is with the oh, I will always love you, Kev. You'll always be my first love, but that doesn't mean you'll be my forever love. Like, girl, I feel you. I do. But in the same token, it's like, stop playing with this man's feelings. Just move the F on. Like, you're getting on my nerves, Gemma. Like, when are you going to be off of this season? Because at first I was feeling her for the fashions, and like her little fro, she be giving me business with the fro. I'm not, every review I'm going to tell you that, because that's just what it is. She be giving me the fashions with the hairstyles. So I'm here for that. But outside of that, take her off the show, because she's annoying me. So then Kev got all souped up. Oh, you still love me? And cut it. Because you need to cut it. Because no, like, Kev, she don't want you no more. She don't want you no more. Keep moving. Keep moving. Emmett, takes the advice. He tries to switch it up. So he shows up to Tiff. Oh, wait, I think they live together, don't they? Anyway, he show up to the house. He dressed in whatever. And Tiff is in there trying to work out, trying to get her, sexy for the summer program on, or whatever she doing in there. She in there, stretching and doing all kind of stuff. So here come Emmett, ding dong, whatever. She come open the door talking about, why didn't you use your key? What is this? So he's bust up in there thinking he, trying to role play that movie, the same movie that him and Keisha was watching in the beginning of the episode. Apparently that is him and Tiff's, thing too. Like, they like that movie too. So he stepped in talking about something. Oh, I got that CD that you wanted. Like the scene from the movie. And she recognizes that right away. She's like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. And she's like going along with it. And it's really cute. Like, I'm not going to lie. I kind of was here for that little role-playing scene between the two of them. I thought it was so cute. I was like, you see, Emmett is really out here trying. Now, granted, before I move on, if he had just put in this much effort in the beginning, before they got married, before, with all the cheating and scandals, instead of running around dicking down all these different women, he could have definitely put all this effort that he's doing now, because he's so jealous that Tiff done stepped out on his ass, that now all of a sudden he want to pay extra attention to her. How about you have done that from the beginning, Emmett? But anyway, I'm still proud of him for trying. He's definitely showing his maturity. But it might just be a little too late. That's all I'm saying. But good effort, though. I give him an A for effort. So I was really cute with the role playing thing. That was nice. And then they stepped out or whatever. He's like, oh, I'm about to take you out on a date. All of that. Yes, I was here for it. So it was very, very cute. Okay, so finally Keisha agrees to go on a date with the dude from the store. And I guess initially he takes her to a music store, which you cannot go wrong with music. Everybody loves music. So he takes her to a record store. So they busting out the old school records and they listening to the records in the music store. I thought that was very cute. Very, very romantic. It's nice. It's not nothing crazy. I was here for it. Which is Emmett and Tiff at the comedy place, because he takes her on a date. They end up going several places, but one of them is to a comedy night where I guess it's a couple's night, and they're sitting there and they're at the comedy show. Now, girl, it surely got awkward at that comedy show when the guy was talking about your wife sleeping with other people. Man, Emmett kept his cool. I ain't gonna lie, Emmett kept his cool, but I know underneath it all, he was bubbling. He had to be bubbling underneath his skin, because you brought her here to take you away from thinking about stuff like that. And here this man on the stage smacking you with the information right in your face. Like, it's hard, it's rough. That was a rough scene because I felt like I know Emmett felt like if something could just come out of the floor and just eat him alive at that moment, he just wanted to disappear. I felt it for him. But it was a little awkward, but they got past that. Moving on. So now Papa comes by to Myaja's to talk to her about something. Basically to tell her that he misses her and, you know, all of that stuff. And basically Myaja basically shut his ass down again. Just like, yeah, I feel you on that, Papa. I miss you too, but I still need my space. So you still need to back the fuck up, basically. That's what Myaja was giving him. And I was like, And you can tell on her face that she's going through something. I get it, but like, who else do you have to turn to? You know, Papa's always there for you, so who else you gonna discuss your issues with? But anyway, but she'll think about, I guess, coming to his little party thing, whatever. So then, right? So then they eventually, they're going through the store, getting things for the party or whatever. And then the day comes for the party. So everything's set up, everything's done. Myaja shows up. Obviously she's the first one there. It's just her and Papa in the beginning, and I was a little shocked, but I was like, wouldn't he have invited other people first? Why would she be the first one to show up? But apparently he missed the memo. So Kev is there. He tells Kev, okay, go open the door and let everybody else in. So, you know, the party's going, everybody's having fun. You know, they're dancing. Myaja and Papa's dancing. Everybody's enjoying the music. They got a dope-ass DJ. Everything's lit, right? Tell me why. Tell me why Miss Afro shows up to the party with Jake. Gemma shows up to the party with Jake after telling Kevin she does not want to go to the party with him. So why go at all, bitch? Why go at all? This is what I be talking about. This is why by the end of the season, me and Gemma, like, we gonna fight. Like, that's it. Like, we gonna fight because I am trying to ride for you, sis. You were the smart girl. You were cute, brown skin. You representing for natural hair all day. But you dumb, though. Like, you acting real thotty, bitch. That's all I know. You acting real thotty, and I can't deal. I can't deal. So naturally, he sees them and he's a little twisted up in the face because he's like, what? As he should be. So what does Kev do? He go right ahead and go grab himself a little female. Talking about, oh, let's go. Or whatever. And she down. She like, oh, you cute. Let's dance. So he put his little girl to the side and him and her is just dancing. They getting their little groove on or whatever. And then, you know, he see, what's her name? Gemma and Jake over in the corner. They dancing too. Now, of course, at some point, Jake notices that, Gemma keep looking over in Kevin's direction at the Kev and the other girl. So he checking her like, why you keep looking at Kev and that girl? Like, what's going on with you? And then she's like, oh, I'm not. I'm just, you know, whatever. Being a thought. Being a green-eyed thought. That's what you being. You're being a green-eyed thought. Okay, whatever. So she's denying it. Like, oh, I'm not, whatever. And let me just say, the little girl that Kev was dancing with, she was real cute. So I'm saying, if you trying to make somebody jealous, bitch, that's how you do it, okay? She was, and the way she had her hands all around Kevin's neck while they was dancing and, like, stroking him on the neck. Like, girl, if I was Gemma, I'd have felt away too, bitch. If I was Gemma, I'd have been, Kev was intentionally trying to make, I think he was trying to make Gemma jealous, and it worked. But the fact is, it should not have worked, because if you care about Jake like you say you do, and you ain't checking for Kev like you say you're not, then it shouldn't have worked. But anyway, I think before that or after that, anyway, some guy shows up and, no, that was before. That was, yeah, this was after what I'm about to say now. I missed the part. So before Gemma even showed up to the party, while Kevin was still sitting over to the corner waiting for her to show up, like I said, Papa and Myaja was dancing, and Papa stopped dancing with Myaja to go check on Kev because he was sitting over there looking like a sad puppy. So he went over there to be like, oh, bro, you okay, whatever. Then he's like, oh, yeah, I'm just, you know, it's crazy how, you know, Gemma's not even here yet, and I asked her to come and all of that. So Papa was like, yo, just chill. If she shows up, she shows up. Just give her some time and move on. Then before Papa can turn around, Myasia is dancing on the floor with another guy. Another guy stepped up to Myasia, wanted to dance. She grabbed his hand. She said, let's go. So they was dancing, and then Kev gonna be like, Papa, who is that guy dancing with Myasia? And then Papa bossed up. He said, what? Papa bossed up. He said it with his chest. He said, I don't know, but I'm about to find out. Papa said it with his chest, okay? He said, I'm about to find out, though. So he walk up and be like, oh, bro, we got a problem? You pressing with my lady type shit? And, of course, you knew Myasia had to shut his ass down again, talking about something. I'm not your girl, Papa. We're not together anymore, Papa. You got to give me my space, Papa. You know how Myasia did. So she shut his ass down yet again. I felt so bad for Papa. I was like, ooh, this is not a good moment for you. So, he had to go tuck his tail in between his legs and walk on back to his seat and go sit down next to sad puppy Kevin while Myasia was on the dance floor getting it with whoever. Now, I had a comment to say about that, but that's not really relevant. So then that's when Gemma shows up. So I'm sorry, I missed a part. But we already discussed how I felt about Gemma, so we're not going to get into that. Then, oh, here's the thing. So then Myasia, when she's done dancing with dude, they swap numbers, apparently, because you see her take the phone and yeah. So they swipe numbers or whatever. And, you know, Papa's like, there's some bullshit, which I can understand. Which I can understand how he feels. But at the end of the day, like Kev said, you just got to step back. Let her be. Let her be. And if she really wants you, she'll come back. And that's that. So it's funny, though, how after Jake steps off somewhere, he step up to Kev or whatever, and they have a conversation, a brief one, where he's like, yo, and Kev's like, what's up? And then he's like, oh, my bad, yo, I'm really sorry about what happened, whatever. So he finally like kind of gives Kevin a genuine apology for what happened between Gemma and him. But basically Kev is like, you know what, bruh, it is what it is at this point. I really didn't expect you to take my girl of all people, for you to do that to me. But at the end of the day, if you're going to have her, just treat her right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be fucking with this girl, because if she was with me, I would never do that to her. So don't, you know what I'm saying? That's all Kev was saying. It was just, if you're going to have her, just treat her right. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of showed maturity, kind of showed acceptance that he's kind of getting over it. It still hurts, obviously, but it's just like, okay, just do the right thing. And, you know, Jake is like, I bet, I feel you. Like, I'm not going to hurt her. I'm going to do everything I can not to hurt her, because I understand she's important. She's special to you, and she's special to me now, type of shit. Even though he didn't use those words, but you know. So they kind of had a little moment. So I was like, okay, cool. I don't know if they're going to really go back to being friends until Gemma's out of the picture. Because honestly, as long as Gemma's around, it's going to be problems. But, Jake goes somewhere and he leaves Gemma by herself. So at this point, Gemma's stepping off to the side. She got her arms folded and she all twisted up in the face looking at Kev like, who this girl he dancing with? Yeah. And so Myasia steps to the side and gives her the business, bitch. Which is like, I knew you wasn't shit from the get-go type of. I said, oh, that's how we feel, Myasia. But then again, was she wrong? No, because I was waiting for somebody to tell Gemma punk ass off. So she was like, how you gonna have these two boys fighting over you like that? And she's like, well, I'm not telling them to fight. I can't control what they do, type of thing. And she's like, yeah, but you're not telling them not to either, type of thing. So I was kind of here for that little scene. I was kind of mad that it was Myasia, though, because you of all people can't really talk, because you technically did the same shit. Like, you were with Kevin and then you went for his friend. Granted, they never fought over you, because by the time you were with Papa, Kev was already past you. Like, he didn't want to be with you like that anyway. So it was nothing for you to get with Papa, because Kev was not feeling you like that. Kev, if anything, Kev realized he just wanted to be your friend. He didn't want to be your boyfriend. So it wasn't a big thing when you went off with Papa. But she's really the last one to be talking about mistreating somebody. You saw what the fuck she did to Papa? He threw this whole party for you, and you just ran off with some other nigga and gave your number to a whole nother dude, danced with a whole nother dude. He didn't throw the party for you. Papa did. But anyway, so even though I was kind of here for that scene, I could have appreciated if it was somebody other than Myasia, because Myasia really can't 100% talk. But I was still here for her checking Gemma dumbass though. So then, at the end of the day, Myasia appreciated the party. You know what I mean? It was cool. It was what it was. And I don't know where, again, I still don't know where her and Papa is going, because she done gave her whole number to a whole nother dude. So I don't know. End of the episode, where we swing back around to Tiff and Emmett. They went from the comedy club, then they went dancing. At this place that was playing music, they went dancing, so that looked like it was a lot of fun. And then last but not least, Emmett brought her over to where the place they first met, right? Romantic, it's cute. And he's talking all this good stuff to Tiff or whatever. And then, as I saw coming, when he hit the knee, girl, I said, oh, he is not gonna do this. But he hit the knee. He said, oh. She like, fool, stop it. We already married, you know. And then he's like, well, I need to upgrade your ring, though. Can we talk about real nigga shit? Can we talk about it? And the fact that even though Emmett is pulling all the stops, and I have appreciation for that, the fact that Tiff shut that shit down is also not a surprise. Because, again, what was her point? But Emmett, we've been going through this for years, and you're telling me you want to have a closed marriage now? My thing is, why did you agree to the open one? Or why did you agree to get married in the first place if you were going to have an open marriage? And then now all of a sudden, because Tiff is living her best life, you know, doing what she wants to do, it's a problem. And it's, oh no, we need to have a closed marriage. Okay, Emmett, cool. But she's not having that. Tiff is like, but I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm living my life. I don't know about you, nigga, but I'm happy. So what is this closed marriage business you're talking about? Basically, he's messing up. He's throwing a wrench in her whole game plan right now. And I definitely understand where Tiff is coming from. But I'm also, my heart is starting to break a little bit for little Raggedy Emmett. I'm like, but he's trying, though. But see, here's the thing with Emmett. You can't trust his ass, because it's like the minute things start to go right with him, he find a way to do some fucked up shit again. You remember when things was going good with him and Tiff? What did he do? He slept with Dom. Yes. When they did the open marriage thing and he was just trying to get over the fact that she was sleeping with other men, what did he do? He slept with anybody and everybody he could, just because, like, oh, well, she fucking around, I'm gonna do it too. You know what I mean? And it's like, now that his heart is finally starting to solidify, and he's like, I can't take all of this. I just want to be with my Tiff. I just want to be with my wife. Okay, but you a little late in the game for that now, Emmett, because now she comfortable with the open marriage situation. Because now she ain't got to worry. She ain't got to stress about, oh, is Emmett cheating on me? Because it doesn't matter, because she going to do what she want to do. So you can do what you want to do. Period. Now, I felt a little bad for Emmett at the end of the episode, because he had proposed to her and everything. He damn near had to put that ring back away. Like, oh, well, I kind of want a closed marriage now. And Tiff is like, what? Closed marriage? Nigga, I don't know. And I feel her. So, I don't know where they're going to go from there. I hope they don't break up, though, because they, you know, they're a cute couple. And, like, they clearly have a bond with each other. So, like, I think they can work this out. I think Tiff just need to get rid of that dude and just give Emmett one more shot. But I have a feeling, knowing Emmett and his track record, that the minute, if she agrees to this closed marriage and cancels dude on the left, Emmett gonna fuck up again. I guarantee y'all. If she agrees, swings back around, and she agrees to this closed marriage with Emmett, he gonna fuck it up. Period. He's going to fuck it up, because that's just Emmett. You know what I'm saying? He's known for doing stuff like that. Now, granted, he's finally getting his shit together a little bit, so I want to hope otherwise, but girl, I have a feeling. So anyway, that was the whole episode, you guys. This is a pretty long review, but I just had to make sure I was really detailed and I got everything. So I feel like I got everything. And I'm looking forward to seeing the next episode. I guess we only got 2 episodes left of The Chi, which is disappointing. It's so short. 10 episodes is not enough. But let's see what they do with the last 2 episodes. So, alright. So that's it. Tell me how you guys thought about this episode 8. Like, were you feeling it? That next week or whenever when we do the next review for episode 9 and then when we do episode 10. So thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, come back next week for some more. Alright, so give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe to my channel, and share it with a friend. So see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.
Hey, yo, Smalls, turn up with
I'ma
me,
pull
bruh.
up on your